Hulk, the madder he gets, the stronger he gets. If he gets too mad, he will start radiating gamma energy. The Hulk's mind is fractured. There's like a lot of different identities or being within oneself. Banner had to weaponize Hulk's different transformations in the Hulk Ship Enterprise event. Locking Hulk inside our mind, manipulating his rage levels, used him as a power source. It's because of this famous strength increase factor to where there's times where characters will straight up overpower Hulk, but then other times, these same characters like Thanos has shown to get overpowered by Hulk if he's mad enough. Even blocking his blast with a palm and then punching him here. The more rage he gets, the more he gets resistance to hacks, because Thanos used to be able to just mind control Hulk at will, but how come on occasions like this, he can't just stop the Hulk from fighting? You see? No matter which personality we're talking about, the Hulk is as immortal as it gets, because when he dies, he can technically resurrect via this green door, something Gamma people can do. No, it's literally a green door. You can even cut him up into different pieces, separate his limbs in different jars, and he will still come back from stuff like this. I mean, when the cosmic being, death itself, literally calls you immortal, I'm pretty sure you're really immortal. Heck, even Thanos tried to pop his neck, it didn't work. Hulk can touch intangible elemental beings. He can see spirit forms. The Hulk is known to be able to lift a ridiculous amount of weight. We've seen him lift literal castles. We see him literally split this mountain and hold it on his back. Even if the mountain is 150 billion tons, can literally support an island on his back. Basically, Las Vegas was falling and he caught it. Hulk's muscle can pull together the entire planet, or one could say pull tectonic plates. I know this is just comic art, but it seems accurate about him lifting planets. I mean, the Hulk just straight up said he can juggle, like, literally planets with an S, more than one planet, the biggest planets in our solar system, even though planets are this big compared to Earth. So with all this strength, it's obvious he can punch hard. Even Doctor Strange said he can't withstand Hulk's hits too much. There's these beings that just makes a joke out of destroying asteroids, stars, lifeless planets, and everything. This asteroid, 2 times the size of Earth, Hulk, when he's not even that mad, in his Grey Hulk state, can just punch apart things that would have blew up the planet. If he can punch apart something 2 times the size of Earth, other planetoid, smaller than the Earth, like the moon, for example, Grey Hulk wouldn't have no problem shattering. Earth shattering shouldn't be a problem either. Hulk tier beings just casually talk about being able to destroy planets. They literally take the core of a planet, condense it. I mean, there's even certain points when the Hulk's real mad, where he himself will say out of his mouth, I will break the world. Like when he's mad right here, clashing with other Gamma family members, they destroy a planet. You can argue if this is a black hole or not, something that was sucking with so much force, even beings like Silver Surfer and Doctor Strange couldn't resist the force, but the Hulk could. Things that make the Earth look pathetically small, like the sun. It was basically a spear that was on him that was forged from a sun trapped in distorted space-time, giving life to a new star, an all-consuming supernova. The weight of a star was holding the Hulk down here. And yet he didn't fall flat on his face, meaning his arms were supporting that weight. Plus, we've seen Hulk overpower the muscle of beings like Gladiator, beings that can rip apart black holes. Yeah, the Hulk can support stuff like the sun and also rip apart black holes. We've seen the Hulk on more than one occasion match beings like the Sentry, who bare minimally, when it comes to raw power output, has the power of 1 million exploding suns. It's like a big part of his theme, literally. Hulk is boxing and matching it out with raw power. That's a sun exploding multiplied by 1 million. The weight of the Hulk's punch is so crazy. Even when he's in a place of darkness, he can hit hard enough to light up a cosmos, like a literal dimension. There was these blasts, he reflected back with his own thunderclap, and he put too much power behind it. He started ripping the cosmos asunder. Fighting this being destroyed that universe. So yeah, his punches can split a universe. The Hulk is always a match for the god of strength, Hercules, somebody that can quite literally shake the universe. No, this is not an exaggeration, because we've seen Hercules support the weight of the heavens on his back for 3 hours. It's even talked about in the Marvel Handbook of Atlas holding this immeasurably, infinitely massive weight. That's the thing Hercules had to do to relieve him of his duty. And this is a constant thing Atlas has to do. So this is not an exaggeration. Even beings that have measured Hercules' raw power says Hercules is not quite as strong as Hulk. So we've seen Hulk punch, damage Hyperion, someone that can survive universes colliding or collapsing. Yep, everything died but him. Yeah, Hulk's damaging this same guy. The Hercules is a mythical being. They got his strength tested, and they have to put the scale in how Hercs, like the maximum amount of power Hercules can expend in one blow, they call it Hercs, right? Hercules already stated he can shake the universe. Hulk macking with a woman, people from across the universe could feel a subtle shift in the fabric of all of time and space. Yeah, it looks like the Hulk had a good time. What is happening? There was this thing that was 133 times Herc's mightiest punch. worth of energy. These beings the Hulk and them have to deal with during this time are so powered up, they're measuring on levels this much higher than Hercules, like Herc's of mystical energy. You see what I mean? They're letting you know how much energy, 17 times Herc's energy being produced. This same energy that's 17 times the raw energy of Hercules, Hulk and them can absorb this level of energy just to power themselves up to become bigger than Fin Fang Foom and become kaiju sized. What the heck is 17 times or 30 times the strength to shake the universe? Like, would this imply his world breaker states can multiply his power of 17 times the level of Hercules? Like, wouldn't that be 17 times universe shaking or some crap? I mean, earlier I already showed you the fact that he can clap universes away, but what about having the punching power to make a multiversal earthquake? Him colliding punches with a being reverberates along the pathways leading from the crossroads to an infinite number of dimensions. How on earth do you shake an infinite number of universes with your punches? Yeah, him and Ironclad, yep. There was like this unearthly interdimensional intersection known as the crossroads. I guess this is kind of a feat for Ironclad, because I guess they both contributed to this multiversal earthquake affecting an infinite number of dimensions, causing cataclysmic upheavals and unimaginable destruction. Like, you see the way this universe is built? It's literally doorways to an infinite number of universes, and they're shaking all of this. This image right here shows different beings feeling the effects shaking from the Hulk's titanic hits. I mean, this is not even World Breaker Hulk at max rage. Imagine glowing eyes level Hulk. Imagine that Hulk. Skyfathers are usually generally portrayed higher than our favorite powerhouses, like their hits are heavier. So while it is true the Hulk has taken his fair share of L's to Skyfather tier being, there's also implications recent comics suggest if he was the rematch of Skyfather, he could actually beat Zeus. I want to give you a friendly reminder when it comes to their blast power and how hard they can hit. Two Skyfathers like Odin and Zeus are equal or pretty much close to equal to each other. Fighting Thor currently is basically like fighting Odin or Zeus, because we literally see Thor get the full might of the Odin Force. This just makes Hulk look more impressive because no sugarcoating, Hulk literally boxing it with Odin tears to the point where it's like each of them got health bars. If Odin tiers are way above Hulk, why isn't he just easily one-shotting him? He's having awfully a lot of trouble overpowering this Hulk. Yeah, so Zeus doesn't want a rematch. Hulk is basically boxing out and taking the blast of beings, basically like Odin, beings that can ripple across every plane of reality, shockwaves this wide, battles that can quake every plane of existence. This is the kind of raw power Hulk is basically fighting Odin. Forced Thor. Matter of fact, in this scan, it would look like Odin and Hulk was interacting. But yeah, Odin is basically in the hammer, so yeah, that's why they're interacting. But yeah, it's basically like fighting Odin, the power Thor got. Did I mention that the Thor got amped up by the Hulk and became an Odin-forced Thor hulked out entity? I mean, this is technically a Thor feat and a Hulk feat, because when Thor is hulked out like this, he gained strength so crazy, all the united power of every realm in the known and unknown universe to cage his madness, all the magic, enchantments known to the runes and fates, all of this, and he doesn't think it's going to be enough. He was literally ripping and doing all of this madness that the end of reality was about to happen because of Hulk's power helping him out. Ripping up the Aegisil tree, you know, the tree that encompasses all around the universes. What if I told you the universe is alive? Like, you know, the being eternity. Eternity is the multiverse, everything that is known. The universe itself is literally has been shackled, guys. See, they talk about this being known as eternity. He is the multiverse was in chains. There's this being known as the first firmament, which is the very first iteration of the cosmos itself. See, at the very beginning, it was only one universe. They're talking about the first firmament. There was something that shattered this same being into pieces. Hundreds of new universes from his substance were split off. And those new universes turned into the next, basically the next cosmos, the first multiverse, the multiverse, a second cosmos, the first of a new breed. So there's actually a cosmos or a living multiverse out there that can literally chain up eternity. The living multiverse literally chained up. Chains. Eternity is in chains. The personification of the universe, every universe only truly visible from outside them all. I don't think you guys understand what the first firmament is the existence that came before this multiverse. Of the first firmament, from this fertile soil that our lush omniversal orchard first grew and flowered. You're wondering why I'm bringing this up. It's because of the Hulk was chained up. There was these apparently unbreakable chains. The Hulk was a prisoner bound in the chains of eternity with a rune of the elders burned into his chest. These chains were said to be forged from the first firmament itself. These chains are from the first multiverse, the first literal alive cosmos. And the Hulk has the raw power to break these chains with his raw strength? Imagine the Hulk being chained up by the literal universe itself or multiverse itself, and the Hulk says, I don't care if you're made from the first cosmos or the first firmament, I'm going to break it with my raw strength. You break the chains that are restraining you, even though you're a multiverse? Like, make that make sense. And the Hulk's fast in combat speed to move like a literal blur, not to mention he never ever gets blitzed by those fastest beings in Marvel, so yeah, explain this. Keeping up with Mjolnir, Sentry was literally blitzing somebody we know that's faster than the speed of light, and Hulk reacted to him in the middle of the blitz. I guess it makes sense why people call him the strongest there is. The Hulk is the living embodiment of just because you beat me before, got the best of him before, don't get too comfortable on thinking you can just do that again. Even if you're Thanos pushing him through the mud, he will stop Thanos mid-push. Thanos can't just one-shot send him away like he has in the past. The fights are a lot tougher. Thanos has to be trying, because this looks like he caused Thanos a lot of pain. I mean, when you're basically the one above all's god of destruction, what do you expect? Hit that like button for me, guys. Thanks for the donations. I'm glad you are enjoying your time on the channel. Make sure you check out the playlist on the channel to see other How Strong videos. If you like what this channel is offering, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys later.